Okay, it looks like we are live and rolling. Let's get this show up and running. Okay, here we go. Greetings, everyone. Just getting warmed up here. Now, all right. All right. It's time to say hello. Greetings to all. I got this little obsession that I have. I can't control it. I love checking people in. I love knowing who you are and where you come from, where you're hanging out, because on Wellness Wednesday, we kind of broadcast to a much wider audience, as you can tell. Now, primarily, I started doing this show for the non-USA crowd. I kind of put a little post-it note over here, but the USA crowd keeps checking in anyway. So it just seems to be becoming a part of the whole thing. So I'm not quite sure how to organize this stuff anywhere. Winna, I know you're new. So what I'd like to do is put you in for one anyway, because you're a complete, utter newbie. Thank you, Winna. So I'm just going to put you up for an oracle anyway, okay? You're just going to get one anyway. Now, some people have been here before, and some of you know the show very well. You know who you are. And thank you so much for helping out, Path. Seriously, it gets very wobbly here sometimes. And Priyanka is from, let me just go to check something. Hold on. I want to just check in with you guys. Natasha B, I have to start a new page here. So everyone, I'm trying to be as organized as I can. I love knowing where everybody's coming from, especially because with this show, I'm trying to introduce Terra Illumination to a much larger audience across the world besides the United States. Thank you, Path. I love you too. Big hug. Give me a big hug. Give me a big, big hug, Path. Hello, Topaz Zen. Topaz Zen is a very recent new member, by the way. I just saw that. I just saw that. Hold on, Path. Natasha B. I see you, Natasha. Complete newbie. Wow. From the UK. Oh, you automatically get one. Yay. From the UK. Because as you can tell, I'm trying to cater primarily to the non-USA crowd. That's why I kind of put this magic post-it note here. America still exists, as you can see, but with the show today, I'm kind of like muting things. You know, I'll probably, you can already tell I've already kind of buckled, and I'm going to give some of the USA people their readings anyway, okay? So let me just check in. I have to get familiar and got to get comfortable. Now let me see, who have I missed who's not yet? Who did I miss? I wonder if I've missed them. I think I've got everybody so far. Yes. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, Eclipse. We are going to get a reading, okay? Love Tribe, you're going to get a little oracle. Ambika, you're going to get one. Path, you're going to get one. By the way, when we do this, I kind of try to do things. I'm trying to do things kind of like in a line, you know, like as a pretend this is like one of those food trucks, you know, on those food truck festivals. Everybody basically has to get in line so you can get your free sampler. Okay, that's what it's like here. And so right now, at the way it's looking right now, we're going to be going like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's what am I supposed to do? Let me first go back. I know Priyanka. Hold on. Some of you guys are way, way out there. Ubasti, I know you're not. It's Sadia. I think it's Pakistan, right? Sadia, I think you're over there in Pakistan, right? I'm pretty sure. I'll put it in there because I know it's very far away. I know you're very far away. I know that. Topaz Zen, I know that's you. Rosewater, where are you? The Madinina, where are you? Winner, where are you? Priyanka, we got you. Cree Wright, I think you're in Ambika Modi, that's India. She's over in India, I'm pretty sure. All right. All right. Don't worry, Rosewater. God. Did I get you? Yes. Okay. I'm highlighting everyone who's not from the USA because I really want to give them the chance to get something. Okay. So we've got Ambika. We've got Marlene. Marlene, I'm going to get you one. Okay. I'm just going to make sure you get one anyway. Okay. Because you've been here before. You're like a really good supporter now. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, well, hold on. I just saw somebody. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta check in. It be Polo. Okay. Yeah. It be Polo. I gotta put you over here. ITB Polo. So where are you, ITB Polo? Uh-huh. Okay. Africa, Cameroon. This is fantastic. So Madinina, you're in Africa, Cameroon. Now is Cameroon on the west? Cameroon? Africa. Shall I tell you something, Madinina? Dear Madinina, I was conceived. Terra Illumination was conceived in Africa, and I will show you where. I will show you. Lumination was conceived right here on the beach. Right here. You see this little tiny blob right here? I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. That's a little town called Accra. It was a small town when I was conceived, but it's a big city now. And that's where I was conceived, right on the beach. Ha 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 ha. Cameroon is in the center of Africa. Okay. Well, this is a very old map. Okay, it's a very, very old map. I've had it for a long time. So Cameroon is in the center here somewhere. Okay. See, Terlumination goes all over the world. Julia Sarbu. Okay, I know you're from Croatia. Is it Croatia? Julia Sarbu. Can you please type in your locations? Please type in your location, please. ITB Polo. Please type in your location. And Julia Sarbo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm literally a beach baby. I am literally a beach baby. I'm much happier when I live very close to the ocean. I've lived many, many different places across the world. Romania. Of course, I knew that. I knew that. Don't worry, you'll still get one. Romania. Romania. Okay, I'm gonna make sure you get one. Okay, let's make sure that Julia gets one. It be Polo, Texas, Texas, Africa. Okay, Romania. So that's Julia. I'm gonna put a J because that's how they say it in English. Julia Sarbu. So you're going to get one, okay? I'm just going to make sure you get one. So please, all the USA crowd, please forgive me if I prioritize the non-USA crowd for now. And if we have time for others at the end, then we'll do some more of the USA crowd, okay? Red Moon. Oh, there's an red. I didn't see you. Red Moon over in Mexico. Awesome. Red Moon, Mexico. Cool. I love seeing all this. I just love knowing where you guys are. It's a huge turn on for me because I've traveled a lot, and I'm going to travel again. We'll see what happens. But what I'd like to do is offer a reading to Natasha B. Where am I? I'm getting a bit. I'm starting to get a little bit. As you can see, this is a highly professional channel, and we're extremely well organized here. You can just tell from my magic clipboard. All right. So the Madannina, we have to get you a little oracle. Oh my God, we're filling up so fast. Madannina, I'm going to make sure you get a little mini oracle. Okay. Oh, jeepers, I don't have any room anymore. Name. It's a new country. Yeah, a new country was just invented. Lena is here. Lena from Argentina. Lena from Argentina. And Lena is from Argentina. Love it. Love it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my God, I got so many freaking readings here lined up. But they're oracles, so they go a little bit quicker. So we'll see what happens. All right. So please bear with me. First of all, here's a list of everyone's here so far that I can tell. I know it's a lot of readings, people, already. I don't know how many more I can handle. Okay? So is there anyone here who feels as though they've been left out and your name is not here, or you have not been prioritized for a reading? I know, please, I hope you can read some of this. Okay? Queen of Water's here. Aha! Okay, I got to check in Queen of Water. Did I get Natasha? Julia? Red Moon? Lena? Oh my gosh, this is just... Ah! Oh dear. Let's have a look. Natasha B, I think you're brand new, so I'm going to make sure you get one, okay? Make sure you get a little oracle reading, okay? And everybody, when you subscribe, please, everybody who's not done so, please subscribe and click the button. It's incredibly important. 20 oracles in one evening. Oh my God. I don't know. I have so many readings to do after this show. I don't know if I could handle 20. Yulia, did I get you? Yes, I got you. Red Moon, where are you? Mexico. Let's do Red Moon, okay? Let's make sure we get one for Red Moon. Marlena, didn't I get you? Ah, oh, Queen of Water is here too. Oh my gosh, I didn't. And Queen of Water is here from Aussie land. Way, 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 way far away over here. There's Marlena. No, Queen of Water is over here. Queen of Water, oh my God, this is crazy. I'm going. All right, so we're off to a good start. We're off to a really good start. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cree. I'm going to need a lot of backup. Okay. All right, let's have a look. Got to get set here. Oh, man. Well, let's have a look. I know it's kind of out of control. I don't know. I don't like to rush these things, so I kind of feel I have to limit the number. Marlene, I think you said you're in South Africa. That's right. I knew it. I knew that. Okay, let's put Marlene. You're over in South Africa. Super duper. Okay, it's completely. All right, let's calm down. Okay. Cheapers, how am I going to do this? Okay. Well, it's my own fault. I love doing this. I can't help it, and now I have to actually do it. Click. Thanks, Queen of Water. All right, Topaz Zen. Let's just get started. We're not going to have a lot of time, okay? So yeah, come back later, all right, Topaz Zen? All right, let's see. How are we going to do this? I'm sure I've missed people out who should be getting one, and there are people who... let's have a look. Okay, well, how about this? Okay, this is what I've got on record so far. I know it looks kind of chaotic, and it's a little bit mixed up, okay? And some of you guys are checked in, okay? Some of you already know you're going to get a reading. That's super duper. So I think the best thing is if I'll just say hello, and I'll cross my fingers, do a few prayers to try and invoke the healing power of love to fill this show from up above. And then we'll just go for it, okay? So I hope you guys have a lot of patience. Marlene, you were here pretty early, so I'm going to put you kind of near the front. Eclipse, you jumped in very early. Let me see if I can do this, create some kind of order. I'm not sure how to do this. Love Triber, I know I have to give you one. And Path, I know I have to give you one. Ambika, I hope you're still here. Cree, yeah, you're going to get one. I think you put in some super chat. Were you the one who, I think you put in some super chat money. Thank you very much. Was that you? I think it was, yeah. Also, Ubasti. And then we have Winna, okay? And then we have Julia over in Romania. Madanina over in Cameroon. Natasha B, I think, where's Natasha? Hold on, I forgot. over in the UK, fantastic. Red Moon, I can't remember. Oh, Mexico. Okay, so um, okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you first, Eclipse. So you can be in and out. You can go off and have lunch or whatever it is you're going to do, and you'll be fine. I tried to make these notes earlier in case things got a bit crazy, but I didn't. I haven't even had time to like describe everything that we're trying to do here. Born eclipse. Yeah, I got it right over there. I got you. Got you. So we're calling this Wellness Wednesday because I'm trying to, I mean, it sounds kind of corny, a little bit of a cliche, but I'm trying to spread the healing power of love. I know, you know, it's funny because at YouTube, they don't even have a section for spirituality, health, and healing. Okay, it's all about gaming, beauty products, cars, travel, and food. That's what it seems to be. But anyway, we're still here. So what I'd like to do is to speed things along for everybody. Whoever's getting a reading, okay, remember you're here at the free Oracle Micro Readings Day for Wellness Wednesday. And the whole idea is to spread the healing power of love, hopefully through a little mini Oracle reading. And I have 4 decks on offer at the moment. I'm getting one more, but after that, we're probably going to stop because it gets too complicated. But these are the decks that we have. Okay, so everybody, before you get your reading, especially if you're later, you'll have plenty of time. And if you need to take a break or whatever, because I'm going to go through it in line, just the way we did here. Okay, so if you have to wait and you need to do something else, like go to the bathroom or have lunch or coffee or something, go right ahead. But make sure you check in. You will get your reading anyway, even if you have to watch it later on the action replay. You'll get your little mini reading. Okay, so so these are the decks. So I know a lot of you struggle with expanding your consciousness and becoming hypersensory with extrasensory perception, or you becoming high sensory perceptive as a person. You're dealing with things like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, bizarre psychic phenomenon, unexplainable intuition that goes above and beyond three-dimensional logic. If you're struggling with this area, this is the deck for you. If you're already way up in the clouds and you're struggling to come down to earth, then this is the deck for you, the Gaia deck. If you're, consumed with lovey-dovey issues and you want some perspective on love and relationship, this is the deck for you. And if you're struggling with deep internal warfare between yourself and yourself, your ego and the soul, your higher self and your lower self, then this is the deck for you. Because sometimes it means we have to let go. Letting go. It's the art of letting go. All of them have their challenges in some way. So think about that and let me know when we get to your reading, okay? All right, let's have a look. So anyway, I'm going to check in, make it personal. Let's just check in, say hello to you guys. Stay with me, stay with me. Greetings, everyone. This is Terra Lumination. I'm way, way out, okay? Normally I operate from the Terra Lumination International Space Station. So I get a pretty good view of the world from way, way far out, But today we're coming in a little bit tighter, closer. We're actually in the cloud layer. We're very, very high up, but we're actually kind of in the cloud layer now. And it gives a bit of a more intimate feeling. I don't know if you can notice that. That is the actual stairway to heaven. It's true. It exists. And this could be you. This could be you. Okay. I'm already hanging out up here because I don't know where else to be. I don't know where else to go. So my job is to come here and hang out with you guys. That's how it works here at Terra Elimination. All right. So let's get back to Earth and let's do the show and get you your readings. All right. Let's have a look. Yep. So I'm going to put this stuff aside for a moment. Okay. We'll have to come back to it now and again. But let's get started. Eclipse 76, you're up. Thank you so much for your super chat. Anybody who wants to, you're welcome to throw super chat money into the pot. We need every donation is gratefully accepted. It all goes into the Terlumination kitty because the big picture long term is to get a little retreat up and running. So Eclipse 76, let me see, where are you? I have a feeling you're in the United States, is that right? I can't remember. But anyway, later on, if you want to, please type it in, let us know where you are. So please, can you tell me, I haven't seen it yet because I haven't been watching the screen, but dear Eclipse, which deck would you like for your reading, okay? Which deck, okay? All right, Eclipse 76. So this will be an example for everybody else. Please understand, which deck would you like for your reading? Think about the 4 things that we just talked about earlier, okay? And pick one and type it in the screen as soon as you can, because the sooner you type it in the screen, the sooner you get your reading, and then sooner we can go on to the next visitor. So would you like to deal with psychic issues? You're coming down to earth, romance angels, or power of surrender. So please pick one. I love Tribe. Oh, I see something from Born Solar Eclipse. That is quite something. I was just imagining the other day, you know, I was just thinking about that. What would it possibly be like to be born on one of those solar eclipses, like the one we just had in July the 2nd? Holy jeez, you know? Okay, so you want Gaia. All right, I see it. I see it on the screen. I see it on the screen. So here we go. The cards are already pre-shuffled. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Anybody who wants to, you can become a member of the Terlumination Love Tribe. You got to check out the links below. So this is the Gaia deck. It's a very beautiful deck. It's an old deck. It's in the early days of when people were making oracle decks. Okay. Amazing. Okay, so Born Solar Eclipse over there in Texas, you managed to get your reading even though you're part of the USA. Well done. Thank you. Thank you, Medanina. I will follow my intuition for you. Okay. Thank you so much, Solar Eclipse. Wow, that's I can't imagine. I bet you have some interesting stories. I would love to hear some of your stories. If you do have interesting stories and you want to share them, let's figure out a way to do that. I follow the moon patterns very closely. I have to because they have a strong correlation with how we feel at any moment in time, which is very much about what happens on this channel. Okay? So you just have to trust the process. You know what to do. Eclipse 76, just huddle up, hands over heart, invite your invisible friends to join you. Let's make it a party. Let's make this an actual official tarot party, okay? Welcome to the Terlumination Love Tribe, everybody. If you're not a member yet, please consider becoming a member. All right, this one is for you. It's just one simple little card. It says here, ooh, wow, ooh, look at that. Isn't that awesome? It says Zen Garden, okay? So she has a very acute vision here, and she looks very hyper connected to nature. Let's go to straight to the book and see what happens. Eclipse, you're over here. Everyone else in the world needs to know Eclipse is over here, and she very astutely bought her way to the front of the line. I get it. I would do the same thing. Zen Garden. Okay, so this is for you. So whatever aspect of life this touches, I'm hoping that this resonates with you and kind of dings a bell, okay? Okay, this is for you, Eclipse. Life is full of ups and downs, a constant ebb and flow between war and peace. Everything has a positive and negative charge. Everything. Okay? Harmony and disharmony, order and chaos, clarity and confusion, calm and conflict are all partners. It's like you can't have one without the other. One defines the other. In our physical world, you cannot have one without the other. Oh, I just said that. Hmm. Yet, like all of us, you sometimes wish that things could change. Why can't we just live in peace? Well, the answer is that peace is possible, but you can only find it from within. Okay? The first step is to accept the world as it is, just letting things be. Trust that everything happens for a reason and that there is a higher purpose to all things. Now, become aware of your breath. Let it guide you to a place of peace and light, a beautiful garden within the golden chamber of your heart. It is here, within your inner sanctuary, that you will find the peace you seek. Peace is only possible when there is peace within our hearts. When you are able to find peace in the midst of chaos, then you are a true master. Okay, so this really feels to me that it's like the story is really about coming deep, deep, deep into your center and understanding that everything is exactly as it should be, and it can't be any other way. So if there is a component of your life that is very chaotic or very painful, there is a reason for this. It's almost like with the channel, you know how we reveal it to heal it? It's something that needs to be acknowledged, an emotion that needs to be understood, something that needs to be felt. Okay? And we live in a polarized planet here. Up in heaven, it's a bit different, but here on planet Earth, we have pain and sorrow. We have uh, joy and misery. We have success and failure, and so on and so on. So the thing is, again, the joy comes from within, and the only one who can figure out and do that is yourself. You can read about it and everything, but ultimately you have to figure it out. I have a daily practice that I use to help me get here myself. But it is work. It means dedication and self-love. Dedicating that time and love to thyself, okay? Love thyself, all right? I hope that helped you, Eclipse. All right, next. Let's move on, people. I got to shuffle this up. Let's see who's next. Marlene Immense over there in South Africa. Marlene, have you considered which deck that you would like? Marlene, I'm going to watch the chat. You know, there's about a 30-second delay. But please, Marlene, would you consider which deck would you like? Whichever issue that is most like talking to you the most loudly here. We talked about this earlier, okay? So these are the decks that I have. The Psychic deck, the Gaia deck, Romance Angels, and Power of Surrender, okay? So please consider that. I'm going to shuffle and clear this deck while I wait to watch for your... Hello, Marlene. Yeah, Marlene, it is time. Please pick your deck. The Gaia Oracle, Power of Surrender, Romance Angels, or Psychic issues, okay? Romance Angels, okay, you've got it. Thanks, Marlene. Okay, it looks like we have about a 20 to 30-second delay, people. I'm just putting that in as a reminder. Hope to see you again, solar eclipse. I just need to put this deck away, okay? Because we're going to be coming back later on, I'm sure. Okay, so we have here. Okay, this is the Romance Angels deck. It's the only deck from her that I have, and I love this deck. And she has some amazing decks, but I don't know, I don't resonate too well with any of them, but I do love this one. All right, so Marlena, whatever's happening, you're over here in South Africa, right? So whatever's happening, you know, we'll just put some perspective on it. We're not going to try and fix your love life or plan the future, or I'm not going to try and tell you when you're going to meet your twin flame or what is the eye color of your spiritual soulmate. I can't do that stuff. I'm sure there are readers who can, and they will, but it's not going to happen here. Sorry. I'm much more in tune with the feel of things, okay? Okay, so let's cut it up, people. Cards are already shuffled well in advance. Just trust the process. Hands on the heart. Take a few breaths, Marlene, okay? Invite your invisible friends. Huddle up, okay? Here we go. This is your card. Wedding. Okay, now don't get too carried away, okay? The situation involves marriage, but marriage is more than just a wedding, okay? Have you ever noticed, have you looked at this card closely? There's this fellow here. It looks like that British actor Colin Firth. And it's like a little, like this looks like a really young Scarlett Johansson. Okay, so okay, let's just read the book first and then we'll get a bit of a spin on it, okay? All right, it says here, Dear Marlene, over in South Africa, you drew this card because of an upcoming wedding, or let's say a marriage or a bonding or something like that. A wedding is so specific. It's your own or someone else's, okay? It comes to you because marriage plays a role in the answer to your questions, your issues. For some people, this card could be a validation that you will get married and asks you to keep the faith and to continue enjoying your life without worry about your future marital status, okay? For others, this card signals that you will meet a significant other at an upcoming wedding or something similar, or experience something there at this event that will lead to potential new romance for you. It can also represent your parents' marriage and the way their marriage is affecting your feelings and beliefs about relationships in your current life. Okay? In a few cases, this card asks you to look at your present and past marriages. How many times have you been hooked up? And review your feelings with the intention of healing your heart and your relationship or your relationships. Perhaps it's time to enlist a marital counselor to help you both sort out how you feel. And sometimes this card can signal the end of a marriage, in which case the angels support everyone involved as you come to an understanding about the experience and renew your hearts and willingness to love again. Okay, but either way, whatever perspective she outlined here, marriage and that kind of bonding is the core theme, okay? Your daughter's getting married. So that's what it is. How sweet is that? Is it going to be a big party or one of those very gentle things? It's funny how these cards work, isn't it? So, Marlene, there is a message in there. Perhaps the message, it might be for, I don't want to say it's for your daughter. I'm glad you had that, but I think, when it says here, all the little storylines that are presented in there, it might be worth considering that in like, what's that, like a boomerang effect? But let's say, of course, you're going to go to the marriage and you're going to go to the wedding and everything. Um, but I guess it's like, how does that resonate with you? It could also indicate that how the way you've conducted your life as an adult has an influence on your daughter and how marriage plays out. Marriage is a very, very specific contract. It's not something to be entered lightly. A lot of people just jump into it thinking that it's just like the answer to everything and they're going to be blissfully happy for the rest of their life on autopilot. It doesn't actually work that way. But anyway, Marlene, you probably know all of this stuff very, very well. You've probably been a great mom, and your daughter is probably very lucky to have you. Okay? Thank you, Marlene. I'm going to have to clear the deck. Let's get settled with the next one. Love Triber, you're up. Love Triber, can you type it in as soon as possible? Which deck would you like? Thank you, Marlene. I hope you get something out of that. I don't think I can actually add much more because her book gave a lot of coverage to multiple aspects. So it says you're wondering if you'll meet someone new. So there is that potential. Weddings are notorious for that kind of thing to happen. Notorious. So keep your heart open. You will probably be absolutely glowing with the healing power of love. You'll probably be like a complete lighthouse. And that can be very, very magnetic, very much an aphrodisiac, very, very appealing, okay? Okay, Priyanka. Ouch, I didn't actually get you your post-it note, did I? There is no magic post-it note for Priyanka. Oh no, uh-oh. And Priyanka is over there in India. And I know you need a reading. So I'm going to have to write another post-it note. These post-it notes are absolutely critical to the survival of this show. I don't know if you've noticed, but this whole show runs and moves around post-it notes. Love Triber wants Gaia. Okay, let me make a note here. Um, okay, finish shuffling that one for now. Let's just do that. We're going to get Love Triber settled here with the Gaia deck. All right, so that's for Love Triber. Thank you, Love Triber. Here's for you. And we're going to put another post-it note for Priyanka. And we are going to, let's have a look. Path Traveler, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to jump the line with Priyanka because she's not from the USA. She's on a very different time. She's way over in India. It's very late. So I'll do Love Triber next, okay? And we're going to do the Gaia deck for Love Triber. All right, got it. Thank you, Path, for telling me. And then we're going to do a little oracle for Priyanka, okay? Okay. And then we'll do Path, all right? How about that? I think that's fair. All right. All right, let's get organized here. As you know, this is a highly professional operation that we run here. Love Triber. Yep. Don't worry, Pat. You'll still get your reading. You just have to hang in for another 5 minutes. That's all. All right, Love Triber. This is about coming down to earth. I know you're dealing with some to what feels to me are very extreme issues, like amazing opportunities and situations that very few people will ever experience in their lives, but also some, everything that comes with it. It also seems to be very, very challenging. So it's a kind of like an extreme thing, but you're doing a very graceful job of handling it all. And so I'm hoping that this little Gaia card will have some kind of message for you to stabilize things, get you grounded back to earth here, and like centered, okay? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, now I'm getting confused. Hold on. Oh, I see what you're saying, Path. Hold on. Did I get Ambika? I must have got Ambika. I know. Hold on. Priyanka. Bear with me. Hold on, Ambika. Yes, I got you. I got you. Oh gosh. Okay, I see what's going on here. I must have gotten mixed up. Oh gosh. Ambika. So, dear Pat, hello Pat. Hold on, I'm gonna have to like do this very diplomatically. Hello, hello, dear Path Traveler. Thank you very much for being here and moderating and everything. I'm gonna ask a big favor. I hope you don't mind. I'd like to bump Ambika and Priyanka ahead of everybody. So that they get their chance, because it's very, very late in India right now, and I don't want to keep everybody up. But for a lot of you guys, it's early evening or midday. So thanks, Path. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Ah. All right, so that's how it's gonna go. Love Triber, Priyanka, Ambika, and then Path, and then everybody. I think after that we'll be fine. I think I must have, I get so excited when the show starts. I get like overexcited, and I kind of lose my ability to stay hyper organized. Simone Helling. Oh, I didn't see you. Hello. Oh gosh, hold on, Love Triber. Give me a moment. Simone Hilling, I don't sure where you are, but I'm going to put you here. You remember, Simone, this is primarily for the non-USA crowd, okay? So I'm prioritizing the non-USA crowd, just so that you know. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm trying to prioritize for non-USA to give everybody a chance. Because most of the time the channel operates on USA time, which is, you know, for all the live shows that we do. And so this one is to like to cover everyone else over here and over here and over here. Like Lena is over here. Marlene was over there. We got people here, 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 which is really cool. I'm so happy. Simone, you don't need a reading? Okay. So you can just hang out. Hang out and just make friends, okay? Netherlands, welcome. Oh, I'm going to put that in. Oh, I like doing that. Netherlands. Netherlands. Hello. Greetings. Thank you for representing Netherlands this evening. So it's nighttime for you. Thank you for explaining that, Path Traveler. I see your note on the screen. All right, Love Triber, let's do it. This is hopefully to get you down to earth, centered, and a sense of calm and peace, at least for a little while. You know, Love Triber, the big fat monster Leo stellium is coming up at the very end of the month. The moon is already, the sun is already in Leo. So you might be sensing a strong sense of opposition, because I think I recall your sun sign. So, yeah. So it's going to be a very strong energy of polarity, okay? The Leo, we've got 5 planets in Leo coming up very soon. So that's a huge Leo stellium for everybody. It's going to affect everybody somewhere. Wherever you guys have that big Leo section in your chart, that's where you're going to be affected. We will probably end up having to do a show about it called, you know, New Moon in Leo, something like that. I like to do shows, but I sometimes don't have time. I would love to do a New Moon in Leo show, and I want to do a whole bunch of stuff on Let's Blame the Planets. But we're still working on this stuff for now. Love Tribers in Aquarius. So you see? Okay, here we go, Love Triber. We're going to pick your card. You know what to do. Bless yourself. Love thyself. Give yourself a big fat hug right now. It says here, Enchanted Forest. Okay, it's a lovely, lovely card. Mystery, magic, excitement. The guy who paints this is amazing. Okay, Tony Salerno. And they're big, big paintings made with oil pastels, I believe. Okay, The Enchanted Forest. I'm just going to read from the book, and hopefully this will resonate with you. Mystery, magic, and excitement. 1 minute life seems rather mundane and boring. Then, all of a sudden, someone or something sweeps into your world like a breath of fresh air. All of a sudden, you feel as though you were on a magical mystery tour, with a renewed sense of passion and excitement for life. And it doesn't matter that you have no real idea where this is all leading you. In fact, not knowing only creates more excitement and fun. Life is now full of romance and seemingly endless creative possibilities. Now, when I say the word romance here, it's coming from the book. When I think of romance in the context of this card, to me, it's like the big energy of romance, like living in a romantic novel where it isn't just about the lovey-dovey hookups with a certain particular somebody. It's much more about the romantic overtone of the whole thing. There is romance has a much bigger meaning than just lovey-dovey affairs. Okay, so I just want to add that in as a bit of color. So life is now full of romance and seemingly endless creative possibilities. Embrace all that is coming your way. Enjoy the journey and don't be in a hurry to settle things down or to draw conclusions. Just allow things to unfold in their own natural way. What unravels will bring you lasting joy and a deep sense of fulfillment. Literally an enchanted forest. It's literally like being on a bizarre Disney movie or a bizarre science fiction movie. I can't remember the name of that big movie, but it's like a magical, magical thing. And don't worry about your past. Don't worry about your future. Just enjoy the very present moment. Enjoy the mystery, the magic, and the excitement. Okay, Path? You are guided. You are protected. All right? Let's put that away over here. Thank you, Love Triber. That was awesome. Priyanka, over in India. Please, can you tell us which deck you would like? Okay, I'm going to put this away. Megastar's here. Hello, Megastar. I got to put you in. I have to put you in. Wait a minute. There's some... Oh, hold on. There's more people. I got to put the people on the list. Okay. Camille Biao. From France. Wow. Okay. I have French blood inside of me. And my grandfather, long past, was named Camille. French Canadian type of fellow. Okay. Megastar. There we go. Thank you, Camille. Let me see if I'm just going to make a post-it note for you. Anyway, Simone doesn't want one. Let's just see how we keep going. Let's just keep going. Okay, I still have a lot of readings to do over here. It doesn't look like much, but that's a lot of post-its. Okay. Okay. So Priyanka, I'm watching the screen. Oh, so Camille, you want a reading? Okay. Well, I hope we have time. How about this? I'll just make a post-it for you anyway, and if we get there, we get there. From Canada, from France. Very nice. I've been in France a few times. It's an amazing country. Okay, so you're at the bottom of the deck. Priyanka wants the Gaia deck. Excellent. It's a good way to get grounded and stable and like kind of so that you're not worried about everyone else in the rest of the world. You come to the center of you. Love thyself. It's a very physical thing, okay? So I know like on this channel, hold on, I want to do this. Hey Priyanka over in India. Thank you for coming here. I'm really glad you picked the Gaia deck because right now the way I'm feeling it for you is that it helps you to detach from things like expectations about how this could be or this could be or that could be or that could be, and instead just deal with like the facts, the physical realities of Earth here, all the good stuff, all the bad stuff, and then come to center and then own that in here, okay? So that you own, like you are your own universe, you are your own planet, okay? Sure, there's a lot of influence, but you have the right obligation and duty to be yourself. And the way sometimes it's very hard to do that. So what we're doing here is getting you more and more grounded into your physical body, your physical self, okay? So I hope that makes sense. Let's go to do the work, okay? Well, Camille, if you're patient, it says I have a note here. It says please be patient because sometimes you may have to wait in line. These are free, so they're quite popular. Priyanka, we're going to do the Gaia deck, okay? Thank you. And this is going to help you get centered and grounded from everything that is uncentered and ungrounded around you, like the feeling of things that you can't control, which of course is very frustrating because we all have expectations and desires and wishes. But it's actually very hard to live a perfectly Zen life where you really just don't care what happens to anybody, anytime, anyhow, because it's just what it is. I mean, Zen is very cool, but I don't want to force people to go into denial just to be Zen, okay? Zen is a very special, what I think of as a very special way of being where everyone has their own definition, but to me, it has like implications of detachment and non-caring. But on the other hand, it's one of the most powerful ways that you can exist by being very, very Zen, where you are completely centered in yourself and you understand that life in the world is like a sand painting. It all comes and goes just like that. Okay, all of us. All right, Priyanka, let's have a look. Thank you, Pat. This is really helping. Hey, Tati, what's going on? Southern California, if I'm correct. Let's have a look here. Here is your card, Priyanka. It says lost love. Lost love, okay? So here's this beautiful girl, okay? She's all kind of covered in these love tattoos, like an entwined thing. It says surrender, healing, and release, okay? So let's see what the book says, okay? Just for fun. Now, I know we've had other love readings before, okay? So maybe this is related to the other readings or not. It might be related to thyself, okay? It might be like, if I recall, we had readings, was it for you, Priyanka, where you were very, very concerned about a particular fellow, about what's happening, and because of your culture, oh, there, the way people behave in love and romance and relationship is different from what I'm used to in the West or in America. And so there were struggles. It felt like there were struggles there. All right, it says here, lost love, surrender, healing, and release. It is normal to feel sad when a relationship or a friendship ends. Yet this healing card has shown up in your reading today to let you know that everything truly does happen for a reason. Trust and accept that higher forces are at work in your life at the moment and that your soul is guiding you towards ever greater love. And the most important is to love thyself. So, Priyanka, if I'm right and you were having, um, uh, let's say, wishes about a certain someone, and let's just say for the story here today, let's just say it's not quite working out the way you would wish or like, it feels like lost love. Have you ever heard that expression, unrequited love? In other words, when your heart is pounding for someone and they just don't get it, there's no resonance, it's not reciprocated, there's no return. That can feel just as bad as if you did have a relationship and then they dumped you. It's almost the same thing. So it's very painful. Okay, so I understand. So either way, we need to get you back to earth. In case you have come to a position where you're starting to feel that this potential relationship is not going to happen, then that can feel very painful. But we still have to get you back to being Priyanka, okay? So here we go. It says here, trust and accept that higher forces are at work in your life at the moment and that your soul is guiding you towards ever greater love. You may not feel it at present because you're wrapped up perhaps in pain or sorrow, but you are surrounded by an ocean of love, okay? You're in the right place, okay? This is a Terra Lumination Love Tribe event, okay? And we are swimming in love here. We're swimming in the healing power of love. So at least you've got us, okay, Priyanka? At least you've got us, all right? You are loved more than you will ever know. You see? There is little point in searching for answers. Accept things as they are. That's another kind of a Zen thing, okay? Everything is exactly as it should be. Why? Because it can't be any other way. Things are what they are. Things are how they are. things are the way they are, including love and relationship, for better or worse. Okay, so it says here, the truth is what it is, yet it is also what was and what will be. There are no mistakes. Everything you experience has a purpose and is meaningful. All is part of a higher plan for your life. Every day is a new beginning, yet nothing is ever lost, for life is an endless cycle. What goes around comes around. Love is eternal. Okay? So if you are hurting right now, okay, Priyanka, it's not over. Okay? The show is not over. You still have us. You still have a life. Okay? And you are swimming in love. It's there. Okay? Most important, love thyself. Hello, Priyanka. Okay? Thank you. Okay. So thank you. I hope that helps you, Priyanka. I hope that helps you come to center. To me, it feels like a lot of energy to do with acceptance, okay? Acceptance. Acceptance of how things are. But sometimes it's the pain of reality, sometimes it's the joy of reality. Ambika, you are up next. Thank you very much. Oh, I see somebody new. Hello, Vishi Yazd. I don't know if I said that properly. Vishi Yazda. So can you type it in? Where are you, Vishi Yazda? I want to put you on the board here. Oh, in the UK. I see it. I see it. I see it. Thank you, Path. Wow. Thank you, Path. Ambika, I hope you're still here. If you had to go to bed, you'll get your reading anyway. Okay, take care, Priyanka. Good night. Okay, we'll come back to this in a little bit. All right, stay there. Ambika, Ambika, Bika, Bika, Ambika, Bika, Bika, Ambika, Bika, Ambika. I need to put Veshi on the chart here. Over in the UK, United Kingdom. I can't remember the name of the Prime Minister now. I'm so detached, I don't really watch the news anymore, so I have no idea what's going on over there. I used to live there. I used to live there. Well, more precisely, okay, Veshi, I used to live in Bath, Bristol, London, Winchester, Norwich, and Oxford. Okay, I lived in those towns. So there you go. All right, I'm just going to leave my pins over there. Let's have a look. Boris Johnson, that was the Prime Minister. Wow. Okay, so Ambika. I see what you're saying, Pat. Thank you so much. Okay, well, with Ambika, I'm going to pull the power of surrender. Okay, it's a tough deck. Hey, Veshi, you're in Southampton. I used to go sailing near Southampton. You know, all the waters around there. I was a very avid sailor. When I was a young lad, I used to love going sailing. All right, Ambika, I'm going to give you the power of surrender card. I have a feeling you've already gone to bed. Okay? Power of surrender. I'm choosing this because it's a very difficult deck. Okay? And a lot of people would not like to choose it. But I'm going to choose it for you because I'm hoping it will touch a nerve and help you to figure out if you're struggling from deep internal, let's say, matters where it's you against you from you, okay? There's Ambika and there's Ambika the spirit, okay? And sometimes it's like this. Sometimes it's very, very confusing to figure out who we are and why we are the way we are. Sometimes it means letting go, and the ego does not like to let go because the ego wants to win and succeed and be happy, get, have, do all the time for the self. It's just natural human desire to survive, okay? But there's another part of the self. It's the soul, okay? Over here. And sometimes it's a very different story. The soul wants to go here, the self wants to go there. And in order to grow and evolve, with this, sometimes we have to let go of some of this, okay? So that's what this is about. It's the art of living through the art of letting go, okay? Exactly, on the Solent. Oh my gosh. In summertime, of course. Summer on the Solent. But winter in England, it's not very pretty. It's really not much fun. Birmingham. Hello, Vishy. I never went to Birmingham. Do you have a Birmingham accent? Birmingham. Did I get that right? Birmingham? The other big second city is Manchester. 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 Thank you, Pat. All right, Ambika. So I'm sorry when we missed you. You're going to get your reading anyway, okay? Here we go. This is the power of surrender, the art of evolving through the art of letting go. Letting go. Here we go. This is it. So whenever you get this, Ambika, it is here for you. And please type back in the comments to let us know how this resonated, because I'll see it in a few days, all right? Here is your card. Surrender to the magic of who you are. You see? It's a beautiful thing. Sometimes we have so much of inside us that is just lying dormant, like unexpressed. But human beings are literally like magical creatures. I love to watch those nature shows from BBC and the PBS, you know, about planet Earth and survival and the planets and oceans and trees and animals. I love all that stuff. And it's an amazing thing, but Homo sapiens, human beings, are off the charts, you know, when it comes to magic. So let's see, it says here, we all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life, the tiny, tiny little things like washing dishes or brushing teeth or having to take care of like a miserable baby or having to do grocery shopping or having to do the laundry or having to do some remodeling or cleaning or vacuuming or getting the car fixed, paying off debts and loans, whatever it is, these like tedious, mundane things of life. There is still magic in there somewhere, okay? So it says here, even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you, okay? Remember, Ambika, even though there's like 1.2 billion people in India, there's only one you. There is only one Ambika, okay? And that is you. You are your own brand. You are your own brand. Imagine like you are a perfume, a fragrance, or a sneaker, or a t-shirt, or a car, or a hotel, or a club, or a restaurant. And it's called Ambika. Think of it that way, and just think of it as a magic thing. It's like a magic thing. It's like this thing that you have in here. If sometimes, here's what I do. I'm going to show you something. Hold there. Hold on. Okay, Ambika, this is for you. This is going to look really weird, but I sometimes do this at night for my loved ones, or sometimes even for myself. I call it coddling. It's where I hold on to the soul of the person and cuddle them like a little baby, just to reassure that love is there. So I get to my heart center, and I kind of get all centered, all right? And and then I kind of do this. I imagine, okay, I do it like this. Imagine I'm holding a little baby in my arms, okay? And that could be you. It could be you as a child, you as an adult. It could be my loved one, my loved ones. It could be myself. And then I do this, okay? Oh, you poor thing, you beautiful, magic, amazing thing. You're such a lovely creature. You're a work of art. You are a magical being. And I'm just reminding you, okay? And I do stuff like that. I know it sounds very strange, but it has an amazingly powerful effect. So what I'm suggesting is perhaps you could coddle yourself, okay? Do this, literally. Imagine you're holding a little baby in your arms, a little tiny baby, and that's you. That's you. And you look down and you talk to yourself, little baby, oh, Ambika, my lovely Ambika, you're such an amazing thing. You have no idea. Don't worry, everything's going to be okay. You're Ambika. Remember that, okay? So that's what I would recommend for you, all right, Ambika? I hope that helps. Let's go. We have more people to read. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that helps you, Ambika. Let's keep going. We have Path Traveler. Yay, finally you get your turn. Thank you, Path. Huh? Oh, Vaishi, I wish we had sound here and I could hear your Southampton accent. I would love to hear the Southampton accent. I just saw that. Thank you, Path Traveler, for the promotions and the marketing. Yeah, I need everything I could get, okay? So Path Traveler, I forgot, which deck was it that you wanted? Can you remind me? I'm going to shuffle up the Surrender deck while I'm waiting. And we're just going to keep going. Either Gaia or Surrender. You pick. Okay, well, I'm going to pick Gaia. As far as I recall, the Leo energy is very strong right now, and that would include you in some way, you know, without saying too much. Hey, Yvette. Good morning. I just saw you. Hi, Yvette. How's Cambridge today? What's the weather like? What's the weather like? I can't really do a good New Zealand accent yet. I haven't been there long enough to know. I'm going to do the Gaia deck for you, Path, all right? So I'm going to put that deck away, and I'm going to come back to Gaia, okay? We've been using a lot of Gaia today, but that's okay. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta sign in for Yvette. I don't know if I'm gonna get to you, Yvette. Yvette over there in New Zealand. Yay. So we are all over the map today. We are all over the planet today. It's fantastic. I love that feeling. Thank you, Yvette. So we have representing New Zealand, Yvette, Queen of Water over there in Australia, Ambika and Priyanka over there in India, Marlene from South Africa, and I can't remember everyone else over from Romania, what was it, West Africa, and Lena over there in Argentina, and we got the USA crowd, of course. We got the UK crowd. Any minute, hopefully. Oh, we got the Netherlands. We got the Netherlands. Thank you very much. Path Traveler, here we go. I'm going to shuffle it all up. The reason I'm choosing this one for you, Path, is because with all this Leo energy piling up way at the end of July, okay, we've got the Leo new moon, okay? It's a huge, huge Leo new moon. And then we have a massive Leo stellium, okay? So that's a lot of power. And it can be almost like dragster fuel if you're not careful, and things go too fast, too quickly, and too exciting, too much fun. So my feeling is to, you know, without, not about suffocating, but it's a reminder to keep everything like in balance and down to earth. Like, don't push the throttle too hard on life, which would end up having to force to put the brakes on too hard in life, and just enjoy the richness and the sunlight and the joy that comes from all this Leo energy that's heading our way, okay? And like, bring it into earth, bring it down to ground, so that you're not living at the mercy of all that power, like a raging fire out of control, but instead it's like a raging fire of energy inside of you, which that you own, that you own it. Okay. All right, let's have a look. So I'm gonna, you know what to do, Pat. So I'm just gonna pull this for you. I know you're very busy right now moderating, and thank you. So I'm just gonna get on and pull it and read it, and you can watch it later if you need to. Hello, Ashley Vasquez. I see you. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Loss, grief, sadness, resurrection. Oh, you can see the misery in her face, okay? Okay, when I see this, when I actually see the tears on the face here, to me it's a reminder that tears and crying are a very powerful modality for self-healing. A lot of people do not cry. They do not like to cry. They refuse to cry. They will do anything to suppress the energy of what it feels like when you're building up to crying. It is such a painful, miserable experience that people suppress it. Suppress, suppress, suppress. And of course, what you're doing is you're building a time bomb. Okay? And so that's a very, very unhealthy act. When your body wants to cry, probably the best thing you can do is to invite it to liberate itself, because it's such a powerful healing experience in the moment and that time. It's very powerful healing experience. So, and this could apply, Pat, to anybody out there who's listening who is terrified of their own tears, okay? It's understandable. It's totally understandable. Don't worry. You're not alone, Pat, believe me. So it says here, I'll read it like this. Okay, this is for you, but I have a feeling uh, that this is for a lot more people in the room than besides you, Pat, because your energy and your light is very, very bright right now. So I think it might be the purpose is that it's shining above and beyond your own needs right now. And a message is, this is like a universal message. Uh, so it says here, number, it's about grief and sadness and resurrection. Okay, so it says here, this card signifies a loss or disappointment of some kind. Perhaps a hope or dream you had now seems destined to fail. Or perhaps someone you love moves away, or a partnership seems likely to end, or something is lost that can never be retrieved. Yet this card also signifies resurrection, which means that the perceived loss will either not eventuate, or what you do lose will be returned to you in a new way or a new form. Okay? Gaia, the Earth Mother, oversees this whole event. Feel her loving guidance this very moment. She is here for you and will never leave you. Gaia and you are one eternally. The wheels of life will keep turning. Life is never still. Up and down it goes like a roller coaster. You know that path. Yet every transformation turns the wheel a little closer to the starting point, and once this point is reached, a new cycle begins and the journey continues. There is no end without a new beginning. And I'm going to reverse that as well. There is no beginning without an end. Okay? So it's basically part of transformation. It's part of evolution. Think of it as a sand painting. Okay? Our lives are like sand paintings. And it's okay to cry. I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm not going to allow myself to be emotionally impacted by this, because I want to take care of you guys. But I'm a very strong believer in allowing this energy to flow, because it clears. It's such a powerful healing uh, tool. It's like a healing tool that we have built inside of us. And then we can recover and move on. Okay? Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. I see that you want to be a Ferrari, Zoom Zoom. I get it. But you are recovering. Path, you're so strong, okay? So that you could go into the point into the um, vortex of grief and sadness and loss, but it is a pathway to resurrection. It is, because we're always ups and downs in life, okay? So I hope that helped you, Path. I hope that other people get something out of that as well. I think it had a reading much beyond you, Path, as the individual here today, because I think you're participating so strongly and helping so much that your energy is permeating the whole show to everyone. I think everyone needed to hear that. That's what I felt. Okay, thank you, Path. Next we have Cree. Cree Wright. Cree Wright, you are up, and we're going to do the Romance Angels for Cree. I'm going to give myself a tiny little break now. I hope you don't mind. We still have a lot. We still have a lot of readings to do. Okay, I'm just going to let you know. So please, please be patient. Please be patient. You have to wait in line. That's just how it is on this show right now. These are free mini oracle readings, and so the line is fills up very quickly. And it's primarily the non-USA crowd. We've got what was that? Somebody just showed up. Did I just miss somebody? Anyway, it's called Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to put out the names that we still have to do. We have Cree coming up in just a moment, okay? And then we've got Ubasti, Winna Winna, Julia Sarbu, Madanina, Natasha, okay? Red Moon over in Mexico, and Camille over in France. I hope I can get to all of you. So I'm just letting you know when it gets close to your name, please think about which deck you would like us to use, and then we will pick a card for you, okay? And that will be your message, specifically for you. All right, I need a tiny break now, so give me a moment. And we'll come back here. I'm going to put on a little tune. I'm going to play I Surrender, okay? I was going to play I Am Guided, I Am Protected, but I'm going to play one of my own songs, I Surrender. Okay, here we go. It sounds like this. I surrender. Oh, how the body craves. Oh, how the heart it aches. Oh, how the soul knows all of this. Feels like you manifested me in ways that match perfectly, answering my own wish for sure. So many lifetimes in the making. This time round there is no faking, no mistaking. I surrender, I surrender. My hands are held up high, my knees are on the ground. I surrender, I surrender. I hand myself over to the mystery of your sweet embrace. There's no going back, don't even have any maps to our new futures. There's only our next breath. We're so fully committed and so fully engaged, so courageous and fighters to the death. Building bridges from your heart to my heart, forging bonds of honest structure, our new start. I surrender, I surrender. My hands are held up high, my knees are on the ground. I surrender, I surrender. I hand myself over to the mystery of your sweet embrace. There's no way around this, only way out is through. There's
no way around this. Open the door to bliss. Only way out is through. That's what we're gonna do, yeah. I surrender, I surrender. My hands are held up high, my knees are on the ground. I surrender, I surrender. I hand myself over to the mystery of your sweet embrace. I surrender. My hands are held up high, my knees are on the ground. I surrender, I surrender. I hand myself over to the mystery of your sweet embrace.
All right, thank you for your patience. It's you still have a lot of work to do, people. So I got you, Epona. All right, Cree, you wanted the Romance Angels deck, so that's what you're going to get. Okay. So I don't know what this is about, but hopefully this will resonate for you. I would recommend, I don't know, you don't have to do anything special, but it tends to help. I always feel like I have a team of invisible friends helping me to do this, and you have your own team as well. Okay, so it can add to the, let's say, the value of the reading. I know it's just one tiny card, and but there's a lot that can come out of these things because it will resonate with you in some way, and then you can reinterpret that to suit yourself. Okay. Hey, Sarah, I see you. I don't do jumpers. It's extremely hot over here, by the way. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. So I am inviting my invisible friends. They're actually kind of here already. And I'm asking you to do kind of the same. Take a few breaths, hands over heart if you can, if you're not driving. just for a moment, just to center yourself and tell yourself you love yourself. Okay? And we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Here's your card. Express your love. Okay? It says here, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay? So I don't know your orientation or anything, Cree, but if you have, whether you're in a relationship or not, it kind of doesn't matter. Sometimes people are terrified of expressing love because, like, putting it out there, then the chance of rejection is so terrifying. The fear of rejection is so powerful that people would rather not express love in case it's not reciprocated. Remember, we had a reading earlier about, I think was it Ambika or Priyanka? But anyway, um, so I'm going to go ahead and read from the book. It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So, you know, depending on your culture, the way you were raised, how your family raised you, your people, the people who parented you, your siblings, your culture, wherever it is in your location, your world, okay? There are certain ways that people go through their courtships, okay? And sometimes people are scared of going outside of the way that they were conditioned or way that they expect love and romance to play out. And especially if you've already been hurt, Cree, if you've already experienced pain or a lot of pain in love and relationship, then it would be a natural reaction to retreat, okay? For fear of being hurt again, for fear of rejection. Also, if you're in a state of desire for someone and they're not picking up, depending on your culture, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's vitally important for the woman to use a bit of body language. Even just the tiniest little hint of something can work wonders on dropping a message to a possible suitor uh, to, to come after you, like a wink, wink or a nod, nod. Like in the old days, you would drop your handkerchief on the ground, something like that. And that would be a signal. And then the guys come running, or the mates, they come running, the suitors come running. It says here, okay, this is for you, Cree. This card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. That may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted and asking that person out on a date. Oh no! Maybe you're going to use Tinder. Maybe you're going to use Match. Okay, I don't work for those people, so I just said it. Sorry. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. Okay, just something like that, a gesture. It's an amazing thing to express love when you don't have any expectations on the outcome. Have you ever thought of that, Cree? Like, what does it matter what they think or how they respond? If you want to express love, if you love and you want to share love, if you want to be loving and you're not confident because you're scared of whether you'll be loved in return, forget about it. Be loving anyway. Be loving anyway. Okay. As you express romance, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. And it's really all about you, okay? So, Cree, loving thyself, I know it sounds very like a narcissism training camp or something. It's not, okay? Love thyself is a prerequisite to being happy in love and in a loving relationship. If you're outsourcing your happiness and your love to being accepted by someone else or loved by someone else, that is a very subtle form of self-sabotage, and that's not allowed on this channel, okay? So it says here, the more you give love, the more you experience love. Of course, do make sure that you're also open to receiving the love that comes to you from God, the angels, and other people. It is a two-way thing, but again, like we do on this channel, maybe you've got all sorts of suitors who are after you, and that's a different thing. But either way, expressing the love, it's really about you. It's for your own joy. Like, who cares? Just say, hold on, I'm going to do this in a minute. Hold on, bear with me. So I changed things in the background because I've mentioned it a few times about how life is a sand painting, including relationships. Relationships grow and they live and then they die. In our three-dimensional world, that's what happens. It is inevitable. Relationships will form and then they will die. Now, it's a different thing up in heaven, okay? But here for now, we have to accept life is like a sand painting, including the relationship. So why not be happy? Why not enjoy this thing anyway? You know, the monks who make these things, it spends days, weeks, and months doing this. And when it's all done, they destroy it. It's a very Zen thing, a very Buddhist thing, I believe. And then it's all, and they start all over again. They celebrate life, the beauty of life, the blossoming of life, and then how it just fades away, and then we start all over. So when you express love, do it for your own sake. Do it for you because it makes you feel good. And then you're not living at the mercy of like, the fear of rejection. Oh, they don't love me. Express it anyway. And if they can't handle it, that's their loss. That's their problem. That's an SEP. Someone else's problem. It's not your problem. Love anyway. Love anyway. Be loving anyway. I hope that makes sense. All right, so there you go, Cree. Thank you. I hope that helps you. Maybe it's just a little nudge. Maybe you just needed a little nudge. Cree, thank you so much. Ubasti, you're up. I know you're driving or you're at work or something, so I'm just going to do your card quickly. Ubasti, are you still here? Actually, if you don't mind, Ubasti, if you're not here, then I will put you at the end because you're in the USA crowd, and I'm trying to take care of all the non-USA crowd first, okay? Winna Winna, where are you? I forgot, Winna Winna. First of all, Ubasti, are you still here? If you're still here, okay? Okay. Oh, Tessa Gray. Where? Oh, I just saw. Hello, Tessa Gray. Hello, Tessa Gray. Yeah, you can be on the list. Absolutely, for sure. I don't know if you're going to get a reading though, because there's a lot of people here. Ubasti is here. Okay, Ubasti, you're going to get your reading. Tessa Gray, Belgium. Over in Belgium. Hello. All right, Ubasti, you're going to get yours now. All right. Meow. Ubasti wants Gaia. Okay, I just got to clear this a little bit more. Hold on. So we're going to do the Gaia deck for Ubasti, coming down to earth, settling, 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 settling. Kia ora is here from New Zealand. We got another Kiwi. Woo! Yay. Hold on, I got to check you in. I want to put you on here. Karen Clark. Karen Clark, Yvette is here somewhere. There we go. Got you. And representing New Zealand, Karen Clark and Yvette. Yvette's over in Cambridge. I just saw Winna Winna wants the psychic growth. Let me note that here right now. Okay, I got it. Okay, Winna Winna, you're next. Thank you. So Ubasti, you're up now, followed by Winna Winna. You've already picked your deck. After Winna Winna, we are going to read for Julia Sarbu over in Romania. So Julia, when you're ready, pick your deck. Okay, I'll remind you soon. Just one little card for you, Ubasti, and I hope this helps. All right, let's have a look. See what's going on for you. So if you're driving, just please concentrate on the driving and then watch this later in the action replay, okay? Or if you're at work, you know, do the work and then, you know, maybe watch it on your smartphone, but be very subtle. And don't get yourself fired because of watching this channel, okay? Now I have a very important disclaimer in the description box on the About page, by the way. It makes me exempt from everything that goes wrong in your life that you want to blame on Terra Lumination. It's not allowed. Okay. All right, Upasti, we've got the Gaia deck for you today. So what messages do we have for you? Maybe this will resonate big, or maybe it's just like one of those things you just had to know in the moment. Maybe it'll just have a passing, fleeting, like a whisper, like, hey, Obasti, don't forget. Or it could be like, Obasti, please understand, dot, 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 dot. All right, here we go. Trusting the process, of course, like we do. This is your card. Attachment, okay? So it says here, attachment, letting go, restriction, fear. Now, if you can see this, I don't know if you can see this, Ubasti, but her expression is a little bit fearful, okay? It's like she's entwined, okay? But it's entwined in her own fear, okay? Fear feeds on itself. Fear turns into more fear, which turns into paranoia, which turned into psychosis, okay? It's literally like a monster that feeds on itself. So do not feed the monster, okay? That's how I'm looking at this. Do not feed the monster. The monster is always there looking for a chance to gorge itself on you, and you don't need to do that. Okay. Okay, it says here, for you, Ubasti, you believe that you are in a situation that you cannot free yourself from. Afraid to let go and walk away because of a deep sense of duty, commitment, or guilt. Aha! I have a feeling we've touched a nerve here. Perhaps you feel that you will hurt or disappoint someone or some people if you let go, if you release yourself, if you unchain yourself. Whatever the reason, you feel that you have no choice but to stay where you are. The emotional attachment is great and the fear is overwhelming. It's literally like being chained. The fact that you have picked this card today is not a coincidence. The message is clear. You are being encouraged to face your fear, okay? Do not listen to that fearful voice any longer. Do not feed that monster. It is a monster and it's consuming you, and you're feeding it. Beyond the fear is a space of love and light, which is guiding you and urging you to break free. Trust. Initially, there will be some upheaval, but eventually all will turn out well for all concerned. You owe it to yourself and others. You deserve to feel light and free. Summon the power of love within you and ask it to guide you and give you the strength to do what you know is right. Okay? I have a feeling you know exactly what this is talking about, Ubasti, okay? So I'm not going to elaborate any further. I would like to play the song, I Am Guided, I Am Protected, but instead I'm going to ask if you could just listen to it yourself on the Terra Lumination playlist or on Spotify or one of those music streaming places. The Terra Lumination music is there now, and I would recommend the song, I Am Guided, I Am Protected by Terra Lumination. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. I think I think the message is very clear. Okay, Ubasti? I'm going to put this away. I've got to shuffle it up a little bit. And winner, winner, you're up. All right, let's have a look. Up next is winner, winner. And winner, winner has picked the Psychic Growth deck. I'll show you in just a moment. It's a very long line, people. So if you're near the end of the line, take a break and relax, or come back later if you have to, or just be very, very patient. Okay? That's just how it is. So I don't know if I have a solution for any of that, but we're going to keep going anyway. I've hardly played any music or anything or had any breaks on the show, but it's okay. We're just going to keep piling through and do a lot of readings, okay? Okay, Yulia, I see that. I see your notes there. Okay, this deck is now shuffled and can go back. And we're going to pull out the Psychic Vibes deck here. Okay, so this is for you. I have to make a note here for Yulia. Okay, she wants the Romance Angels deck. Okay, Julia is representing Romania tonight. Thank you for your patience, Julia. You will get your card soon. Hang in. Here we go. Winner, winner, you are up. Winner, winner. What a great name. Okay. So sometimes I get a lot of visitors to the channel who are struggling with psychic growth, coming into this period of life where they're starting to become uh, high sensory perceptive, HSP. You become HSP, high sensory perceptive person. You start to experience more extrasensory perception, typically experiences that you cannot explain through simple logic. Like, how did you know this? How did you see this? How did you hear this? How did you understand this? How did you visualize this? And then all of a sudden, wow, it's there. It's like it can be very, very disorienting, especially if it's a very strong energy and you're not used to it. It can be very, very frightening for people to become psychic, to become more and more intuitive. Sometimes people wish to become more and more psychic, more and more intuitive, because they think, oh, that would be such a cool thing to do. But please be careful what you wish for, because it may not be exactly what you thought it might have been, okay? Okay, it's very warm in there in the studio, so my hands are working in a very kind of strange way because it's very moist here, and I'm doing my best to keep my hands good and clear for shuffling. Cards are already well shuffled, so now we're going to cut it up. So somehow or other, we're going to have a little message for you, Winona. Maybe you're already a very gifted psychic. Maybe you're a medium. Maybe you're already deep into cards and healing, energy healing, Reiki. Maybe you're like a healer. Maybe you have Maybe you're struggling with all this, or maybe you want to share all this, whatever it is. Let's have a look. Decide. Okay, decide. So with this energy of decision making, I don't know if you've ever seen some of the other shows, especially the group readings on Sunday night. The healing power of decisions is a very, very important part of our existence as human beings. We're very fortunate as human beings that we can override the limbic system. We can override the amygdala in our body, through which, I mean, you could pull out a large chunk of our brain and our bodies would still do a lot of stuff without any thought or thinking, okay? You know, uh, but we have a consciousness, a very powerful consciousness if we wish, and that puts us in a position to sometimes make very, very difficult decisions about how we evolve and grow. Are we going to go here and forsake this? Are we going to go here and forsake that? And it's almost like the more important the decision, the more important the experience that needs to be dealt with, the more and more difficult the decision will be. So in other words, if you have something very, very important over here, Winona, that needs to be decided, am I in, am I out, do I go here, go there, love them, dump them, whatever it is, a job or not a job, then something else will just magically appear as though to challenge all of this process and make it very, very hard to make the decision. But that is a gift. It's pressuring you. It's putting the pressure on your soul to make the decision. So the more important the decision, the more likely that there will be a very, 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 very tempting alternative. Or it could be just the opposite. It becomes like there is no alternative. But either way, the pressure increases, okay? So let me read here for you. Okay, two of the most powerful words to raise your vibration and gain the support of your higher celestial forces. In other words, your invisible friends, your guardian angels, your archangels, all the people out there in the invisible world who are there to support you. Two of the most powerful words to raise your vibration and gain the support of your higher celestial forces, your invisible friends, are I decide. I am ready to make a decision. I need to make a decision. I want to make a decision. I have to make a decision. Okay? The moment you truly decide on a particular goal and fully commit to a course of action, the universe can then step up and begin to assist you. But until you decide, until you make a decision, the only thing the universe and all your divine support systems can do is respect your free will and patiently wait. Okay? Not making a decision is a decision. Okay? Remember that, winner, winner. It's a decision when you decide not to decide. It's a form of self defense. It's also sometimes good not to make a decision at a certain point in time. Sometimes you're better off waiting to make a decision. But either way, decisions have to be made in order to evolve. And it's at that moment when you make decisions that you get the support of your invisible friends. Okay? Divine support, divine intervention. Not even your angels or guides can override your lack of decision. Once your intention is set, however, all sources of higher power are ready, willing, and able to assist you. And what I'm going to say is then assist you on your path, your greater evolution to the next decision. Okay? So much of your evolution is based on a decision followed by another decision followed by another decision. And of course, a lot of decisions are happening outside of you that impact you by other people. But either way, you still end up to own your life. You have to make decisions. So ask yourself, what have I decided? And what is my intention right now? Once you name it, all systems are go. A lot of people do not like making decisions. Okay, winner, winner. The reason they don't like making the decisions is the fear of the unknown. So they would rather adopt a code from someone or somewhere else. So let's become an employee and join a corporation and live according to the corporate Bible. Okay. The next thing might be is like some people are very good at making decisions. They decide like, I'm not going to live at the mercy of other people's decisions. So I'm going to make the decisions. These people tend to rise into positions of like leadership and decision making. And as you've probably noticed, the higher up the hierarchy you go in world of decision making, there are fewer and fewer people. The people at the very, very top face enormous responsibilities because they know that every decision can have huge impact, huge ramifications. Like if you're a financial fund manager or a corporate manager or a healthcare manager or a politician or a doctor, whatever it is, making decisions is absolutely fundamental to the outcome of your life. And the more we learn how to grasp and understand this phenomenon of decision making, the more and more your invisible friends, your psychic invisible phenomena that are out there, they're out there all the time, okay? They can help you more and more. You can grow and you can learn about this stuff, okay? So I hope that helps you, winner, winner. Hope you get something out of it. Next up, let's have a look. Julia Sarbo, okay? Julia, we're going to do Romance Angels, okay? So you don't have to say anything or know anything. Give me a second here. I just need to get organized. Julia, hello. Thank you for representing. Where to go from now? What is it that I don't see and that I have to? Well, hopefully the cards will tell you and give you something, some kind of guidance. That's why we're here. We're asking for guidance and protection. Who? What's that? Funky dope, brother? Oh, I'm glad I helped you, Wena. Wena. Isn't it amazing, Wena, Wena, how these little oracles work? What is that path? Is that a new somebody that I missed? Funky Dope Brother from the UK? Sounds like it. I'll have to get to that in a minute. I hope I remember. Okay, Julia. Basically, what do you have to do now? What's the point? What happens now? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Well, there's going to be a little message for you some way, somehow. I don't do flyers. Excuse me. Sorry. Yes, you have to remember, a winner. Decisions have outcomes. Julia, I'm just going to make something here, a note here before I forget. Otherwise, I will forget. Funky Dope Brother. Okay. I'm just going to put Funky Dope. Hello, Funky Dope, over there in the UK. I'm just going to mark it. I don't know if we're going to get to you. The show's been going for a while already, and we've got a lot of people lined up. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Julia, it's already well shuffled. Thank you for your patience. Here we go. Julia is over in Romania. Okay. Looking for a bit of a tip about what to do now. Romania is right way over here. Okay. Near the Black Sea, right there. Here is your card. Oh, interesting. It says, let go of control issues. Allow situations to unfold naturally. Okay? Can you see everybody in here? Everybody looks so serious. They're all tied up with control issues. However, that doesn't mean your guardian angels and your invisible friends have abandoned you. They are still there. They are waiting to help you and support you. However, it looks like it can't happen until you actually let go of the control issues and allow the support to happen. So let's see. All right, here we go. So this one's for you, Julia. The romance angels have heard your prayers about your love life. Now it's up to you to allow their help to manifest by stepping out of their way. Oh gosh. Divine guidance. We're looking for divine guidance here, and you can't get divine guidance by controlling it. The only way you can get it is by inviting it to get into you and letting go, surrendering, okay? Instead of trying to control love, control life, control relationships. By trying to control other people or love or relationships or external circumstances, you will only frustrate yourself and slow down your answered prayers or the chance for your prayers to be answered. There are plenty of times in life that call you to take charge, but this is not one of them. Of course, it is fine to have your preferences. It's great to practice visualizations, and it's good to hold intentions. Definitely ask your angels for your desires. This card is a reminder, however, that your prayer may be answered differently from what you had in mind. In other words, expectations, the limitations of expectations. Okay, so please be careful. Be open to all possibilities and trust in God's infinite wisdom and compassionate love. Control issues are based upon fear. Fears that others, including God, will not live up to your expectations. This is also called outlining, where you hand the universe a script of exactly how you want it and everyone to behave. Okay, that's not going to go too far. Outlining can cause you to overlook an even more beautiful way in which your prayers may be answered. So you're limiting yourself. So please call upon the romance angels to elevate your levels of trust so that you can enjoy the creative avenues by which true love comes to you. So it means, first of all, we have to open the doorway. We have to ask for your angels to come in. Okay? So this is a difficult card, Julia. Okay, it's a difficult card. Let's just let's just face it, it's difficult. And how do we deal with that? Because it's like how do I get what I want by just letting go? In other words, we should almost pull the surrender card for you, but we didn't. So to me, it feels like the message here is to let go of expectations. Let go and let God. Have you heard that expression? Let go and let God. And then allow things to unfold naturally. Ask for the healing power of love to come into your life. Ask for your invisible friends, your angels, your guardian angels, your archangels to come and help you, to come and visit you, share themselves with you, give you some clues that they are there with you in your life so that you're not alone and you're not operating from fear and you're not trying to control everything because you're scared of what might happen if you don't get what you want. Okay, Julia, I hope that was a difficult card for me to read for you, but anyway, I hope it helps you. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Medina. Medinina, are you still here? Medinina over in Cameroon? Medinina. Medinina, if you're still here, please type it in. If not, you're still going to get your reading anyway. And if you don't, she wants the Psychic Growth deck. Okay, thank you, Path. Wow. Oh, wow, that's saving so much time. Thank you very, very much. All right, Medinina. I just got to clear this deck. Here we go. All right, so we're going to go with a deck that deals with psychic expansion as you grow into your multidimensional self, okay? All right, so this is possible for everybody, but it's different for different degrees. You know, everybody goes through like psychic episodes in their life at some point where unexplainable, amazing, magical things happen that can only be explained by like some kind of extrasensory perception or high sensory perception. Oh, thanks, Path. After Medinina, we've got Natasha, okay? And after Natasha, we have Red Moon, okay? 1, 2, 3 is here. Medinina wants the psychic deck. So we got the psychic deck here. So Medinina, like we talked about this earlier, if you're struggling with the experience of becoming more high sensory perception, then this would be the deck for you. I just want to share something. Give me a second, please. Okay, hold on. I need to take a little tiny break here. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just hold on.